Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Before I get too far into it, got to give a couple of shout outs tonight. First off, thank you very much to Fingas and the Lady Fingas for hooking me up. There's a couple of Sam Adams taproom exclusives in the beer fridge right now. And the reason for that is that they made a trip to Boston and hit up the Sam Adams brewery and grabbed me a couple of beers from the taproom that you can only get at the taproom. They brought them home, and I know you guys got some of them for yourselves, but you passed the wealth along and hooked me up as well, so I really appreciate that, because I don't know when I'm making my next trip to Boston, but anyway, beers that I can't get a hold of easily are always welcome. Also, big thanks to Mike P for the shirt. Mike's not a big fan of beer merch. I kind of am, especially when it's from Sam Adams. I guess he picked this up at a benefit thing at a local bar. But yes, it also happens to be representative of one of my favorite Sam Adams beers. Wicked Hazy, of course, is their original New England IPA, and it was marketed as Sam Adams New England IPA before they decided to change it out to the Wicked Hazy. So, one of my favorite beers, also a Sam Adams piece, so yeah, I'm going to wear it. Even though it demonstrates the fact that I'm still not quite ready to downsize to a large shirt just yet. You can practically see my fucking nipples through this thing and my guts sticking out. But, hey, fuck it. I like the shirt. It's comfy. It's a nice material, and it was free. So I'm going to wear it for the Sam Adams videos anyway. Plus, I was fitting into a large about 10 months ago. Right before my wife left me. Yeah, interesting how I gained 20 fucking pounds after that. Okay, we're not going down that road. Tonight, we are looking at a half quart of Good Luck malt liquor with the imported taste, 6.3% ABV. Now, got to admit, Fingus sent me a couple of pictures of stuff that was behind the bar. He's like, hey, how does this look? How does this look? How does this look? I'm like, dude, malt liquor. How often do you actually see a malt liquor these days? Aside from, Cold Cock and, yeah, some of you know that, and Colt 45 and those types of things. But no, I was like, dude, malt liquor, go for the malt liquor. But it was not until I saw this can that I saw that it looks like it was made in collaboration with Naragansett. Now, those guys have got some decent beers, and they've been making some waves with, the Crush It Like Quint ad campaign, the whole Jaws-related thing, and that's pretty fucking cool. But I'm going to read the label. We proudly brewed this modern interpretation of a malt liquor in celebration of the legacy of Rudolf Haffenreffer? His family and our shared heritage. He started the Haffenreffer Brewery in 1871 in the Jamaica Plain neighborhood of Boston. By the turn of the century, the Haffenreffer Brewery, and I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, was very popular. Local legend tells that Boston baseball players would frequent the brewery before games for a Good Luck beer. Hence the name. While the brewery closed in 1964, the famous Haffenreffer smokestack remains, and Jim Koch made the brewery home for his pioneering brewery, Samuel Adams, in 1988. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen this smokestack that they're talking about. Okay. Haffenreffer had 10 children, including Rudolph III, who later became owner of Narragansett. Under his leadership, Narragansett became the best-selling beer in New England for decades. Cheers. We hope you enjoy our collaboration. Nice. Now, I didn't look it up prior to this video, but I'm not 100% sure what differentiates a malt liquor from a beer. Crap. I just trimmed up my fingernails today, so I don't quite have what it takes to get under there. But I did. Anyway, There is some difference, I believe, in the brewing process between a malt liquor and a beer. But again, don't quote me on that because I didn't look it up. I will say this, and to appreciate a good malt liquor, I mean, don't get me wrong, Colt 45 is what it is, but it gets the job done, and it works every time. I actually have a picture. If you look me up on Untapped as the Mighty Plantain, you'll see my profile picture is a picture of me with Mr. Billy D. Williams and a couple of empty cans of Colt 45 sitting in front of us. Hit him up at a local comic book convention, and those were my props for the photo I paid for. Anyway, I keep segueing. Narragansett and Sam Adams, good luck malt liquor. Now the name has a little more significance than it did before. Anyway, that, I managed to get a pretty decent head on that. Slightly aggressive pour. Holy shit, look at those bubbles. And the way they're swirling around, they're coming up from that nucleation point at the bottom of the glass and around the edges. And then right around here, they start swirling. That is fucking awesome. And decent head, replenishing it. It has a clear, nice golden yellow color, almost fluorescent at the top there where it just meets the bubbles from the head. This is beautiful. I could watch this all night long. But I know you guys don't want this video to go more than like 3 minutes. It's already going to be at least double that, I'm sure. But I think 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes, 3:15 to 3:30 is my average audience retention on these. But I don't worry about that. I just blather on regardless. It's got a nice overall just beery aroma. Nice graininess to it. Not really getting any hop character. I hesitate to say this because it sounds bad, but there's almost a rubbery aroma to it. Like, personally, I love the smell of a freshly opened can of tennis balls or racket balls, but there's that weird rubbery aroma that comes out of that can. I'm almost getting a hint of that same aroma on the tail end of this. And I hate to say it because I know that's probably going to turn a lot of people off instantly, but the aroma doesn't necessarily translate into the taste. And personally, I'm loving the smell of it. But yeah, just an overall graininess to it. Maybe a light graininess into weediness. Light grainy. Anyway, here we go. It's actually got a nice medium mouthfeel. So it's a little heavier than you would expect looking at it. Got some serious body to it. It's creamy. That medium body is lending itself to a creamy texture. It's smooth. It's got a bit of a crisp finish to it. Even though it's got a medium mouthfeel, it's got a light malt character. It smoothly swallows, rolls off the tongue. There's something in the finish. I almost want to characterize it as hoppy, but malt liquors don't tend to be hoppy. But then again, I think this is the first malt liquor that Sam Adams has made. So I'm not seeing IBUs listed here or anything like that. Pardon. Well, there is a bit of bitterness in the finish there that lends itself to a hoppy character, but I don't think it's produced by hops. And because the bitterness doesn't seem to be coming from like an oily place, and I know I'm probably talking nonsense, but a hoppy bitterness comes from like an oily place and those resins. This is a bit of a bitterness. It's not a negative bitterness though, like, you know, bitter beer face, bad beer, bitterness. It's like an engineered bitterness, but it doesn't have the oily character that a hoppy bitterness would. It's almost like a bitter beer bitterness. Making no sense, I'm sure. But even though it has that light appearance and grainy flavor, there's almost a bit of roastiness to it. It's throwing me off, frankly, and it's a little confusing. I gotta say, I mentioned before, Colt 45 being like one of my few, Mickey's is another one. I've had a few malt liquor experiences that just, you know, fucking cheap malt liquor and you just drink it to get drunk. This is one of the first malt liquors that I've had that actually is smooth, easy to drink, and not bad, frankly. I mean, overall, as a beer, and then again, there's some distinction between beer and malt liquor that I didn't research prior to this video, so I can't speak to it. As a beer experience, this is a solid 3.5 out of 5. Now on a scale of 1 to 5, a 2.5 is average. This is a nice above average beer. It's easy drinking. This is going to disappear pretty fucking fast. I've already gone through half of it. It's smooth, easy to drink. It's good. There's nothing I have bad to say about it. Again, some of those flavor elements are confusing me a little bit, and if I really read up on it, I could probably explain them away, but it's good. It's just plain fucking good. And if I was drinking this all night, it would be going down fast, smooth, and easy. And at 6.3% ABV, I'd be drunk pretty damn fast. So, yeah. Nothing about it is like blowing me away, but I've also got nothing bad to say about it. So, 3.5 out of 5, distinctly above average. It's quite good, and good luck if you've got a 4-pack, because you're going to be fucking drunk fast. Anyway, that's just what I have to say about Good Luck Malt Liquor, collaboration between Naragansett and Sam Adams. Damn. Hit me up down below in the comments or the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about this beer. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Once you have, click on that little bell icon so you get a notification whenever I post a new one. If you've got some beers that I can't necessarily get here in the central Maine area and you want to see me review them, also hit me up down below. Comments or the email link. Love to hear from you. We'll figure out a way to get them in my hands. Any viewer suggestions that are out there, I will look around. Pardon. But I can't necessarily guarantee that stuff will be available. Christ, I got people hitting me up with stuff that they can find down in up in northern Maine, in the Bangor area. Jay McKay, I know you're finding stuff in the Damon store in Bangor that I can't find at the Damon store in Waterville. I'm talking about, you know, just off the tree, north. Fuck. Anyway. Something about trees, cider, and it's good stuff. I know, because we had it at the local Brewfest. Far from the tree. Thank you. Thank you, brain, for remembering that. But yeah, he can find it in one of our local chain stores that's actually further north from the source than I am here in central Maine, but I can't find it here. It's Fucking weird. Anyway. I will try to accommodate any viewer suggestions, but it's a lot easier if you guys have the beer and you can hook me up. So, not that I'm like begging for submissions, but I'm just saying the door's open. Anyway, enough about that. Folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Shit, you're gonna be gone before too long, man.